How's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw the Drex from Jurassic World and Godzilla from the 1950s as one character. Let's get started right now. Okay, so let's go over this mixture of Godzilla and the Drex from Jurassic World. You can either watch or you can do along with me, but this one's going to go a little bit quicker and than my normal tutorials, so let's do it. Gonna go right here, and we're gonna go create that huge bump that the Drex has for a head. Gonna pull back, and this is the 1950s version of Godzilla, so it is a little bit different than the other ones. Pulling back that line. Gonna go downward right into the eye area, and at the eyes it's gonna be a little different. Line right there. And that old school Godzilla has this thing over his brow, kind of like a hard kind of shell thing, and we're gonna do that. Line right here, back. Line over here to the middle. Back there, down. If you have any other ideas for mixtures, I need them because I need more mixture ideas. So type them in right now. I want to know what cool things we could mix together, okay? Like, tell me, because I do need those suggestions right now. And now this is where we're going to change a bit. We're going to draw the big old googly eyes of 1950s Godzilla. He's got like Oscar the Grouch eyes almost. Well, kind of over here around the corner. Should we do that? Yeah, we could do that. He's got these Oscar the Grouch kind of eyes going on. And then over here to the front of the mouth, just a bit. Right here. Right over here. He's got like kind of a hard platelet on the top of the snout right there. That old school Godzilla. We're not going to make it go out too far. Just a bit. We're still going to have a little bit of a snout though, for sure. Out over here, out over here, and we're gonna pull down along this side. He's gonna have that gruff exterior right there. Right now it just looks like some sort of goofy, like I said, Oscar the Grouch, but we're gonna go right here. We're gonna put the teeth down. Again, that old school Godzilla looks different than the other versions. We're gonna give him big googly eyes right here. There you go. Now we can see it, right? We can see. Can you see it now? Go here, highlight, fill in most of it. Highlight over here, fill in most of it. There you go. Evening out the head. It's got a little bit of an ear back here. And we're not going to see the other side. But he's got that, like I said, that bulbous head. Right? Looks like the brainchild of something, which is funny. And we are going to give just right here that old school Godzilla face right there. Hopefully you're doing really good. He's got that little goofy ear that I like. Right there. Alright. Gonna go right here. We're gonna pull back. His head is huge compared to his body. We're gonna pull down for the arm. He's got that giant Drex arm, that gangly arm. I guess we're gonna have it run off the page there. Line over here. Down. Drex's arm is basically a human arm. Right over there. Gonna go here. Put that little bitty arm in the front. One finger. Pull back. One finger right there. That's the Godzilla finger, right? Line over here. Kind of reminds me of like a Simpson character now. Far side arm. Far side goofy little arm. By the way, did you guys like the Drex? I like the Drex. I know a lot of people didn't like the Drex, like in the movie in Jurassic World. Let me know if you did. I liked it a lot though. I don't know why people were so. I don't know. People are pretty harsh on it. You know, like they say, it looked like it definitely looked like a rancor. I'll say that. Line right there. Curve, curve. I want to give a little more dimension to his head over here because I think it looks a little misshapen. Get that goofy scalp. Right? Looks more like some bald weirdo. That's funny. Alright, line over here now. Bottom of the body. Then we have his leg coming down. That's going to be very Drex. Right there. Line over here. We got his other leg going outward along that direction. Yeah, just out of the page. And then we can pull his tail going up over here. He's got a little bitty tail. We're going to give him spikes though, so that's going to bring it together, I think. That should bring it together. So we're going to go right here, top of the head. Giving him some spikes that are going to roll around the corner right there. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to make the spikes a little bubblier, because that's the way they were with that version of Godzilla. A little bit bubbly.
Hey, 1 minute. Do you want to learn how to draw? I created a free lesson that's going to start you right from the very beginning. You'll learn how to hold your pencil, how to warm up, and simple drawing tricks that real artists know. It's made for complete beginners who've never drawn before. It will help you get better faster and save you years of drawing mistakes. There's no signups, there's no waiting. You just go down to the description of this video, you click the link, and then you have it right there. Go check it out right now while the page is still up.
And not so much like mountains, right? The new version of Godzilla, at least the legendary Godzilla, has those look like mountains. These are gonna look like leaves, like flowers. So we get bigger along the middle here. It's good. It's giving us area along the paper here. It's gonna get smaller around there. And maybe some at the end right there. Alright, looking pretty good. Let's give him some detail. So let's give him big scales right there. Very similar to, again, 1950s Godzilla. I'll give him these big scales. Normally draw like small ones, but I'll give him big ones over here. Oh yeah, we gotta give him the other arm too. So, line right there for the other arm. And have that far side arm on that side. There you go. Let's get in a little bit of detail, a little bit of dark. So, toward the bottom right here, I draw a couple little lines right there to kind of show a little bit of a shadow pattern, almost like, you know, like pretty much like we are cross hatching. There you go. Go over here to the face. Again, more of those big scales right there. Oopsie daisy. I think this one should be, that nostril should be on the other side. There you go. And then we'll just blend this in right there. Curve, curve, curve right there. Big ol', like I said, scales. You see this a lot, like, too. Like, I remember there was, in The Simpsons, they have a version of Bart Simpson who this is kind of reminding me of. Put a couple of lines. And they have big scales on that character sometimes. There's like a Bart Godzilla that didn't get really famous. I only saw it in the video games for the most part. There you go. There you go. Cool. Right on. Line underneath right here, just to give it a little bit of a focus. I'm gonna bold out the eyes just a bit. I want to give that a little bit of focus right there as as well. All right, looks pretty good, I think. We could draw a line right here for the lat right there. Let me know if you need if you think this drawing needs anything else. I appreciate the feedback. You guys are amazing, by the way, and hopefully I want to learn from you as much as you learn from me. So definitely let me know some stuff to kind of mix and combine and merge, and yeah, we'll work together. Also, I'm very easy to reach. You can always email me if you have any questions on drawing. Go ahead, email me. You can email me your drawing if you want like a critique, free critique. Of course, just let me know. All right, you can email me. See you later. Oh, also, what would you call this character right here? This is Drex mixed with old school Godzilla. What would you call this character? Put in the comments, and I'm gonna pin the comment that I like the best.
Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.